Good? Good.
Depression. I know. An ugly, ugly, ugly subject. Depression is nasty. It's got an ugly stigma around it. The best quote that I ever read said, "Depression is being colorblind and constantly being told how colorful the world is." Could you imagine that? You can't see color, but everybody's going to tell you how pretty it is outside. That's an awful thing to think about. Well, depression is like that. How many of you have heard the statement, "Oh, you're just sad. Just get over it already. Your life is great. What do you got to be sad about?" I've heard those statements more times than I can count. And it's not nice. They're hurtful statements. You know? Today, I want to talk about depression. It's something that's not talked about enough. There's, like I said, a nasty stigma around it. It's not very nice. I know that if we talk about it, we can understand better. What is depression? Know that there is treatment and management options. And to know the greatest thing, you're not alone. There are people out there. You're never alone. So to begin this, I want to talk about what depression really is. According to the American Psychiatric Association, depression is classified as a common and serious medical illness that negatively affects how you feel, the way you think, and how you act. A person with depression might experience changes in sleep, appetite. Too little or too much of either of those, not good things. Those are all symptoms and signs that someone could very well have depression. Other things include difficulty concentrating, making decisions, thinking clearly. If you ever find a day you're so sad you can't think, you're just stressed out, overwhelmed, you could have depression. You might speak to a doctor about that. Which leads me to my next point, treatment and management options. There's tons of them. If you just speak to a professional doctor, they'll give you a whole list of options out there. Most are medical, some not so much. The two most popular are antidepressants. That's the big one. Everybody thinks you go to the doctor, you get on some meds, here you go, you'll feel better. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. If things don't improve, your doctor might go from a low-dose antidepressant to a high-dose antidepressant. Couple it with a couple of other things. Try to find a balance for you. The other thing the doctors really encourage everybody to do is their fancy word, psychotherapy. And psychotherapy is just fancy medical talk for talk therapy. They want you to sit down and talk to somebody. Talk about your feelings, talk about your life, just talk. Open up. And they have ways where you can do it individually with just, one-on-one, or we can do it as a group. We'll all go in together, sit down and talk. Have a conversation. These are just two of the options. There are so many more. You just have to talk to your doctor. If you don't like those, Google it. Look up alternative methods. I read that on the National Library of Medicine website in late 2009, that roughly 60% of all patients who go through talk therapy and are successful with talk therapy, they have less depression symptoms. They're happier people in general. They can have better ways of coping and managing their depression overall. The final point that I'd like to make today are the 4 most important words to this subject. You are not alone. I personally feel that those 4 words could change a person's life when it comes down to it. You are not alone. There are so many people that are afraid to reach out and just talk to their friends, to their family, to anybody, a stranger. They have helplines that can help you. Just talk. But always remember, you are not alone. Y'all remember this guy? Everybody knows who this is. Robin Williams. Well, in late 2014, he took his own life. Many people know of him, have seen one or two of his movies, but do not realize that he struggled with depression all his life. So that's why he ended his life. He's not the only one. Other celebrities like Katy Perry, Kristen Bell, or better yet, Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey's a funny man. Everybody knows that. But all of these celebrities, in one point or another, have experienced depression. So like I said, you're not alone. This is a nationwide issue. The whole world, at some point in their life, will experience depression in some form or another. So in conclusion, even though depression may be uncomfortable, maybe a sticky situation, I don't want to talk about it, I'm fine, just, no, I'm okay. No, talk about it. I personally feel by learning what depression truly is, by knowing about the treatment and management options, and by understanding that you are not alone, it can truly make a difference in this country's depression rate. On a final thought, I want to leave you with a quote, something Robin Williams once said. It kind of made me chuckle, and I feel it kind of relates to this. This is, "You are only given one little spark of madness. You mustn't lose it." Food for thought, I think. Thank you.